Nobody tells you this about money. Staying broke is often a choice of systems, not salary. Think you can build an emergency fund on a tight budget? In 2026, with high-yield accounts paying 4 to 5% and AI rounding up every purchase, even RSM 1000 or $10 a month gets you there quicker than you think. Stay till the end. I'm revealing the Step 4 invisible hack that saved me $500 without me noticing. My step-by-step plan starts from zero and works for real people. We're going to build your financial safety net, starting today. No more stress, just strategy. Let's make your money move. Question for you. What's the biggest bill that stressed you out recently? Hold that thought. Nobody tells you this about money. Staying broke is often a choice of systems, not salary. Think you can't build an emergency fund on a tight budget? In 2026, with high-yield accounts paying 4 to 5%, welcome back to Finance with Kushagra, your daily guide to building wealth and peace of mind. Yesterday, we covered why an emergency fund is your #1 priority in 2026 and exactly how much you need, whether that's $1,000 or 6 months of living expenses. Today, we're building the bridge from knowing to doing. Even if your budget feels squeezed until it hurts, I'm giving you the exact playbook to win. We're moving from the I can't mindset to a practical I will system. This is day 7 of our 30-day upload series, and this piece is the foundation of everything else we'll do. If you earn money, you must watch this. This is the next piece of your wealth plan. Ready to find money you didn't know you had? Let's dive in. Yesterday we covered why an emergency fund is your #1 priority in 2026. We're moving from the I can't mindset to a practical I will system. Most people say I have no extra money. But if you've been tracking your leaks with me since day 4, you know that's rarely the case. It's not that you don't have money, it's that your money doesn't have direction. And in 2026, we have advantages that our parents never had. High-yield savings accounts are finally paying meaningful interest. AI rounding apps make saving invisible, and micro hustles can bridge any gap in an hour. You don't need a high salary to start. You need a system that works while you sleep. We're going to find that money together. It's about consistency over intensity. A few small changes today lead to a massive buffer tomorrow. Here is a quick question. If you had $500 in the bank right now that you couldn't touch, how different would your sleep feel tonight? That's what we're building. First, let's talk about the I can't afford it myth. You can't afford not to do this. In 2026, we have advantages that our parents never had. High-yield savings accounts are finally paying meaningful interest. AI rounding apps make saving invisible. Step 1. Use yesterday's calculation, but let's make it achievable. If 3 to 6 months of expenses feels like a mountain you can't climb, just aim for 1 month first. Actually aim for your first $100 or $5,000. Getting that first digit in that account is the psychological turning point. Once you see that balance start to grow, your brain switches from scarcity to abundance. Don't focus on the total amount yet. Focus on reaching that first small milestone. That first month is your fortress. It protects you from the small stuff so you can focus on the big stuff. Aim for that first victory this week. Which step feels easiest for you right now? Setting the goal or opening the account? Let's move to step 2, where the magic happens. Don't focus on the total amount yet. Focus on reaching that first small milestone. That first month is your fortress. It protects you from the small stuff so you can focus on the big stuff. Step 2, open a dedicated high-yield account today. In 2026, leaving your emergency fund in a standard checking account is like letting your money evaporate. Money market funds and specialized high-yield accounts are hitting 5% APY. That means your safety net is literally growing itself while it protects you. It's free money for being organized. Your task today, open that account and name it Peace of Mind or Freedom Fund. Having a separate home for this money is step 1 to not spending it. If it's in your main account, you'll spend it. If it's in its own fortress, it grows. Leverage the high interest rates of 2026 to accelerate your progress. This is how the wealthy stay wealthy. They let their money do the heavy lifting. Does your current bank pay you 5%? If not, why are you still there? Step 3. Automate the smallest amount possible immediately after your paycheck hits. Whether it's Rs. $500 or $10, automation removes the willpower problem. If you don't see the money, you won't miss it. In 2026, every major bank has a recurring transfer feature. Set it for the day after payday. This is the ultimate wealth-building habit. You're paying your future self before you pay anyone else. It's the set it and forget it strategy that actually works for busy people on tight budgets. Consistency is the secret sauce. Over 12 months, that $10 a week becomes over $500 plus interest. That's a car repair or a medical bill covered without a single minute of stress. Are you willing to lose $10 a week to buy permanent peace of mind? I think you are. Step 4 is my favorite 2026 hack, AI rounding. There are apps today that round up every purchase you make to the nearest dollar or 100 rupees and sweep the change into your emergency fund. It's completely invisible. You're building your safety net while buying groceries, coffee, or gas. It saved me hundreds of dollars last year without me ever feeling like I was saving. It turns your spending habit into a saving machine. In a world of digital transactions, this is the easiest way to find money you didn't know you had. Enable it this week and watch your jar fill up automatically. If you spend $20 a day across 5 transactions, that's roughly $2 to $3 a day in rounding. That's nearly $100 a month. This is the invisible progress I promised you earlier. Are you using an AI rounding app yet? If not, check the comments for my top picks. Step 5. Find quick cash boosts to jumpstart the fund. Most of us have at least one subscription we don't use. Cancel it today. That's $15 a month right there. Or that one item in your closet you haven't touched in a year. Sell it on a 2026 marketplace app. Or dedicate just 1 hour a week to a micro hustle app. That extra Rs. $2,000 or $25 goes directly into your new high yield account. It's not about doing this forever. It's about sprinting to that first month of safety. Challenge yourself to find a $100 or $8,000 this week from hidden sources. You'll be surprised how much extra cash is just sitting around your house. What's one thing in your room right now that you could sell for $20? That's your first deposit. No excuses, just execution. This is where we separate the dreamers from the builders. Let's see who's actually going to do the $100 challenge. Step 6. Track your progress visually. Whether it's a digital progress bar or a physical one on your fridge, seeing the growth is essential. In 2026, our brains are wired for instant feedback. Celebrate every Rs. 5,000 or 100 milestone. This visual reinforcement rewires your relationship with money. You start to love watching the bar move more than you love the temporary hit of an impulse purchase. When you see your fortress being built, your confidence grows. Tag me on Instagram with your progress bars. I love seeing your jars filling up. Every win counts. It's the dopamine hit of the 21st century. Seeing your bank account grow while your stress shrinks. How close are you to your first $100? Comment your percentage below. Let's cheer each other on. Tracking is the difference between a wish and a plan. Finally, step 7. Protect and grow it. This account is separate for a reason. Never touch it for a sale, a want, or a vacation. Only for a true, unforeseen emergency. And the best part? In 2026, that 5% interest is being added back into your principal every month. It's a self-growing shield. Once you have this cushion, the constant low-level stress about money starts to vanish. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're living with a buffer. That freedom is worth more than any purchase you could make. Respect the fund and it will protect you. This is where your financial maturity begins. You've built the wall. Now let it stand. Imagine the next time your car breaks down and you don't panic. That's the feeling we're after. Let's finish with the proof that this works even for beginners. Once you have this cushion, the constant low-level stress about money starts to vanish. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're living with a buffer. That freedom is worth more than any purchase you could make. Respect the fund, and it will protect you. I started exactly where you are. Low salary, high expenses, and that feeling that I could never save enough. But by automating just $1,000 a month and using these 2026 tools, my life changed. It gave me the confidence to start this channel and help you do the same. If I can do it with the older tools, you can definitely do it today. You have the technology, you have the high rates, and now you have the playbook. Take that first step today. Your future self will thank you for it. Financial freedom isn't a destination. It's a series of small, smart choices. Money needs direction, not emotion. Remember that tagline. Give your money a direction today. Don't let your emotions tell you that you can't afford it. You can't afford to wait. Take that first step today. Your future self will thank you for it. Financial freedom isn't a destination. It's a series of small, smart choices. Money needs direction, not emotion. Remember that tagline. Give your money a direction today. What's the smallest amount you can automate this week? $500? $10? Even less? Comment below. I'm going to reply to as many of you as I can to keep you motivated. If this video made an emergency fund feel possible, hit that like button. It helps me reach more beginners who need this message. Subscribe and turn on notifications for day 8 tomorrow. 7 ways to save ours $10,000 a month without feeling deprived in 2026. I'll see you then. Take your first step today. Financial peace is within your reach. I'm Kushagra and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.